Who would win in an all-out war, Republicans or Democrats? Well, in this video, we're going to find that out. We're going to be using this square map, and we're going to add a few different biomes on both sides so both the Republicans and the Democrats have an even playing field. We're going to add a desert, a swamp, a couple of forests, and even a little oasis to sit in that desert. Hopefully this way, no side will have one advantage over the other, and it will be a truly even test. And with our map pretty much complete, there's only one thing left for us to do.
We're going to build a wall. It's going to be built.
And indeed, a wall was built. We don't want the Republicans and the Democrats fighting too early before they're ready, so we're going to use this wall to keep them separated and let them build up their civilizations for about 1,000 years, and then the wall comes down. On both Republican and Democrat side, we are going to add 10 people each, and hopefully that is going to ensure they have enough to repopulate and they can actually grow throughout the years. Our first order of business is to rename this village Republicans. And the next step is to assign a king. And the king of the Republicans is going to be none other than
Donald Trump, Donald Trump.
You guessed it, Donald Trump. And to figure out the traits best suited for our king of the Republicans, Donald Trump, I asked ChatGPT what WorldBox traits best fit Donald Trump. And according to ChatGPT, Donald Trump is greedy, ambitious, strong-minded, popular, speaker, evil, and attractive.
Stop it. Get some help.
So I did my best to add all of those traits as well as a few extra ones to ensure he can actually survive the entire length of the experiment and not die in the middle of it. So I did make him immortal. And we're gonna slide on over to the other side and repeat those steps. We're gonna name this village the Democrats, and we are going to establish yet another king. And the king of the Democrats shall be known as...
Hey everyone, I'm Joe Biden's husband.
You guessed it again, Joe Biden. And so I asked ChatGPT yet again, what WorldBox traits best match Joe Biden? And according to ChatGPT, Joe Biden is wise, peaceful, honest, old, charismatic, slow, and a patriot. Very interesting it said wise.
I no more think of myself as being as old as I am than fly.
What?
And so I bestow the traits on our King Joe Biden, as well as make him immortal so he can also survive the length of the experiment. And with all the prep work done, let's let our proud political parties press forth and populate their promising provinces proudly. Now checking in on the Republican side, we can see Donald Trump laying here in the middle of the screen, taking a nice little nap on the grass, as well as they've already started building some storage facilities and they have a bit of a campfire. So they're not doing too bad and they're just kind of setting their bearings and exploring the area for now. Let's go pop over on the Democrat side, see how Joe Biden and his people are doing. So we can see Joe Biden running off to the left side of the screen, going over there in his little field to do a silly little jig, I guess. And then we can also see the rest of his people, they've already started building their storage facility and they've actually started filling it up with supplies, which is quite impressive. Not to mention, they also have the beginnings of housing, so they are actually pulling farther ahead than the Republicans over there. As we fast forward in time, we can see both of the political parties have about the same amount of people. They're pretty evenly tied overall, and they're both exploring all of their territory, really getting a grip of their new land and setting the foundations for their new kingdoms. We are now into the year 25, and we can see both political parties now have a town hall and they have established quite a bit of a neighborhood. It does look like the Democrats are pulling ahead a little bit. They are a little bit more developed and they seem to have quite a few more resources. So far, it is not looking good for the Republicans, but only time will tell. Let's fast forward time just a little bit longer and let these two political parties further develop their kingdoms.
One eternity later.
And we have officially hit the year 100, and the Democrats have expanded their territory to over 140 blocks with a military of about 55 people, and they are currently still at stone weapons with the occasional brawn hammer, it looks like. With plenty of materials, they don't seem to be doing too bad after 100 years. Taking a look at their territory, we can see they have expanded housing, as well as some town halls, plenty of mines and wheat fields. They even have a bit of a navy developed, which is quite impressive, and that will surely come in handy as a tactical advantage in the battles to come. Now over at the Republicans, we can see they have actually expanded their territory to be a little bit bigger with a bigger military, as well as having a higher population. I would say the Republicans are pulling ahead in first place, although they do have the same technology tools. They are primarily in the Stone Age still, but the Republicans seem to be pulling ahead of the Democrats. But with all of the wealth, development, and technological advances, it does come at a bit of a price. And we can see here our King Donald Trump is quite down in the dumps. He is not feeling too good, and we can only hope time can fix this immortal king's sadness. But on the other hand, we can see Donald Trump's empire is expanding quite nicely with advanced housing, plenty of town halls. We can even see he has a little port over there, the beginnings of a little baby navy. Not quite what Joe Biden has over there in his side of the pond. But regardless, nothing to sneeze at considering their military is bigger and they do have a higher population. This is still anybody's game. I couldn't help but notice all these people standing by the border, and it appears that Donald Trump does have something in mind for this border.
We are preparing for the military to secure our border.
Yes, it does appear that way, doesn't it, Trump? Only time can tell how this rivalry will end at this point. And now we let these two civilizations continue for about 1,000 years.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
With us now at the year 1000 and the wall now gone, let us check in on our two civilizations and see how the Republicans and Democrats are holding up. And as we can see here, the Republicans have completely taken over every bit of land available to them, with an impressive military of around 550 people and a population of over 1.4 thousand. I would say they are looking pretty decent. Let's check in on the Democrats and see how they are doing. And we can see the Democrats have also taken control over every bit of land available to them, with a military just about 100 people less than the Republicans, and a population lacking by a couple of hundred. I'm not sure how the Democrats are going to come out of this. We will see, but it is not looking good for them. I really hope Joe Biden has something up his sleeve, because he might need it. It looks like Donald Trump now has his troops on the move, and with that, the war between the Republicans and Democrats has now begun. With the Republicans pushing against the border, the Democrats are doing their very best to hold themselves off. The Republicans and the Democrats are at a stalemate against the border. It looks like the Republicans are trying to push forward and claim as much of the Democrats' land as possible. The Democrats are falling behind and they are getting absolutely demolished by the Republicans. It is not looking good. I am not sure how they can recover. Up in the northeastern, we can see they are holding the front on some of their last bit of territory. They are grasping for straws, doing their very best, and they are losing it all right now. It has come down to the very last little plot of land. Can the Democrats hold off the Republicans? It is not looking good. The Republicans have been absolutely relentless, unforgiving, and they are going after the Democrats. No ifs, ands, or buts. It is not looking good. I think this is over for the Democrats. And just like that, the 1,000-year war between the Republicans and the Democrats are over. It appears that the Republicans have come out on top. But will Donald Trump be able to hold this position for long? The world may never know. Oh no, it appears Donald Trump has just sneezed and accidentally launched all of the nuclear missiles he has right at himself, completely wiping the Republicans off the map. So, the answer to the age-old question, who would win in a death match, the Republicans or Democrats? I guess they both lose. Thanks for watching, goodbye!